Hey everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
You got that right. And today we're going to talk about this.
An egg?
Watch.
What in the world? I think we're in for a little fun today.
Exactly. Hey kids, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And today we're going to talk about worry.
Worry? I thought we were going to have fun today.
We are.
Then why am I worried?
I don't know. You tell me. Why are you worried?
Are you kidding? There are a lot of things to be worried about.
Like what?
Well, like what if it rains today? And what if I forget my umbrella? And what if my clothes get wet? And what if my shoes get muddy? And what if I get struck by lightning?
You're not going to get struck by lightning.
How do you know?
Sadie, only like 1 in a million people ever get struck by lightning.
Oh. So you're saying there's a chance?
You're like a lot of people who have so much going on, you're even worried about being worried.
That's true. So what should I do?
Well, why don't we see what the Bible says?
Good idea.
Today's verse comes from Matthew 11:28 through 30, where it says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light."
Is that why you did an egg trick? Because we're talking about yolks?
Well, yeah, Jesus was actually talking about a different kind of yolk. An egg yolk is that yellow part in the middle of the egg. Jesus was talking about a wooden cross piece used to put over the top of animals when they plowed fields. It was very hard work.
What's that got to do with worrying?
Well, plowing a field was a heavy burden for the animal. And in life, we let our worries weigh us down, and life becomes heavy and hard. Let me show you what I mean with a little object lesson I like to call exhausted. What we're going to need is 2 tape rolls, several weight plates, and 1 raw egg. Let's pretend that this egg is your life, and you have no worries, so you're free to twirl about and live freely. But then you start to worry about things. And we'll put this yoke on top of you. You start to worry about school. You start to worry about chores. And then you start to worry about how you look. And you worry about possibly getting sick. And you worry about...
Hold on. I'm not sure how much more of this I can take.
You're right. And that's what this verse is talking about. Jesus tells us to come to him and he will give us rest. In fact, if we don't go to him and keep trying to carry everything ourselves, what do you think will happen next?
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, let's find out. On top of everything you're worried about, now it starts to rain.
Ew, not good. Now my life is really a mess.
You got that right.
So how am I supposed to find rest in Jesus? Sometimes my problems seem impossible to solve and impossible to take to Jesus.
Well, we can go to Jesus by reading the Bible, by praying, or just by being still. We can find rest in our souls by coming straight to God like that. Sometimes things seem impossible, like let's take this hard-boiled egg, for example, and I'm going to take this vase and see if I can fit it in there. And see, it's way too big, it doesn't fit in there. It's impossible to get this in there without messing the egg up. But let's pretend, don't try this at home. I'm going to take this little piece of paper here, and I'm going to light it on fire. Let's pretend that this is God on the inside there. And now he can take the impossible and make it possible.
Wow, that's amazing!
It's not as hard as it seems. Jesus told us that in this world we will have trouble, but to take heart because he has overcome the world. Remember, he rose from the dead.
So what you're saying is, I should focus more on being an Easter egg than a scrambled one.
Exactamundo. So, Sadie, what have you learned today?
I learned that if I'm not careful, I can worry myself to death, and instead, I should take all my problems to Jesus every day.
Exactly.
And everyone in the world has problems, but Jesus is bigger than all of them. So I'm going to try to stop worrying and start trusting.
Very good.
Now, let's try that egg trick again.
Huh?
First, we take the egg and place it beside your ear, and then shove. Come on, Dad, spit out the egg. Let me see it.
Sadie, it's coming out my ear.
Oh, sorry. I guess the yolk's on you.
Very funny. We'll see you around.